In today's episode, we'll be discussing how you spent the summer. We will also be teaching you how to drive errors and checking your erudition. Hello tankers! August is coming to the end, as well as the summer, and we have decided to celebrate it with a special contest. Your task is to take a photo of how you spent the summer with Tanki. There are no restrictions. It could be a sand sculpture or an inscription made out of fruits, you decide. The only requirement is that your in-game nickname, the contest name, and 2020 should be written in the image. Remember, of course, that writing this on sand or a piece of paper is creative, while drawing it on your neighbor's wall using spray paint is an act of vandalism. After your photo is done, upload it to any available image hosting site and send it to us through a special form, which you will find in the description. You will have until the 5th of September to prove yourself, and we will announce winners on the 7th of September. The prizes are 100,000 crystals, 100 containers, and 1,000 10 coins. Second place, 80,000 crystals, 80 containers, and 800 10 coins. Third place, 50,000 crystals, 50 containers, and 500 10 coins. We remind you that you have to send us the entries through the form, which is in the description. Answers given in the comments will not count. We got many comments about the difficult handling after the Eris's release. We already told you about the specifics of the handling after the beta test, but we will explain it one more time. Eris is a hovering hull, and its handling is very different from normal handling, like that of other hulls. It does not turn to the right or to the left, but instead strafes sideways. The hull turns itself to follow the turret's direction. This mechanic is native for new players, however it is hard for veterans, who are used to the Caterpillar tanks. That is why Eris has an alternative handling mechanic, where the left and right buttons trigger normal turning. To activate this mode, you just have to turn off mouse controls in the settings. However, we strongly suggest you try out mouse controls and experience a new feeling of the game routine. In this case, Eris offers you even more possibilities on the field than a normal hull.
And everything that was said above applies only to the HTML5 version of the game. The majority of the questions about Auris are coming from the Flash version. We will not change the handling for this version because Flash will be discontinued before the end of the year anyway. This is why there aren't any Auris updates for the Flash version, nor will there be in the future.
Do you know everything about Tanki? We are ready to test your knowledge, but this time we decided to test it right within the game, placing you in the usual environment. Starting next week, from the 24th until the 31st of August, we will be asking you questions periodically during some of your matchmaking battles. That means if you enter a battle, there could be a spectator there who will ask you a question. If you answer correctly within 30 seconds, you will get a container, and the spectator will drop 10 gold boxes. If you do not answer right in the first 30 seconds, you will still get to enjoy one dropped gold box though. Of course, there are a few nuances. First, the spectators can only be found in battles from 1 PM UTC until 7 PM UTC each day. Secondly, the questions will only be asked in matchmaking battles, not pro battles. Anyways, we strongly urge you to research the game's history on the Tanki Wiki before this event starts. That way you can answer the questions much easier. Quick, you're running out of time! Welcome back to YouTuber Digest, our weekly selection of the best TO videos created by players. First, watch Ghost Animators, as he goes from recruit to brigadier in just 5 days. That's 600,000 XP in 5 days. Whoa! Second, watch JJ94, as he shares with us some awesome gold box skills. Reminder, if you want to be featured in a vlog, then submit your videos in the YouTuber Wannabe forum, which can be found in the description. Good luck! The TOF Dream Team Tournament is starting soon. It has a rich history, and the last edition of this tournament was held more than 2 years ago, so it's been highly anticipated. The battles in this tournament always stood out because of their dynamics. This year, we're expecting even more intensity on the field, because we have newer hull and turret augments, changes in the characteristics, and the biggest thing, overdrives. Because of these updates, TOF Dream Team will be very interesting, because you will be able to utilize the diverse gameplay styles you have developed since these new elements were added into TO. Once the tournament starts, you will begin to see some great 5 vs 5 format teamwork. And we urge you to choose your favorite team, follow them throughout the entirety of the tournament, and use their techniques in your matchmaking battles afterwards. These tactics will help you play better and more effectively in matchmaking. The registration is open for 32 teams, with priority being given to the first and second league clans, and third league teams with the highest ratings. In future vlogs, we will tell you more about the tournament itself, the set of rules, and the participants. Moving on, the Light Summer Tournament is almost over. The grand finale will take place today. The Lost team got through the upper bracket without losing at all, and they outplayed Team Pointers in the finals with a 3-0 score, so they are ready to take the victory with only one other competitor to try and shut them down. With this being the most intense match of the tournament, it'll be live streamed on the official Tanki online eSports channel today at 5 PM UTC. You can find the link to this channel in the description below. Watch the match, cheer for your favorite team, and participate in various giveaways during and at the end of the match to win some cool prizes. We have not forgotten about the Blitz tournaments. Today we will find out the winners of Blitz number 21, which was held on the Bridges MM map with the beloved light format. The next Blitz tournament will take place next week on the same map, but this time being in the medium format. The matches will start on Monday and the registration starts today. Do not miss it! Remember, skill does not come instantly, but rather with good persistence and passion. If your clan can play in this tournament, we urge you to do so, as it will help you guys reach the highest level of competition quickly. All links to the registration pages are in the description. Well, that's it for this edition of the vlog. Participate in the tournaments, subscribe to our channel, and see you all next week. Don't forget about the question of the week. Bye! Last time, you had to guess how many plasma shots twins would shoot before falling on his tracks. And the right answer is C. Congratulations to the winners! And here's the new question.